Project: AI/ML Chatbot Project. Description: Data flow diagram DFD illustrating data flow in an AI/ML based chatbot project. Processes: Name, User input handling. Description: Handling user queries and inputs. Inputs: User input. Outputs: Processed user input. Name, Intent recognition. Description: Determining the intent of the user query. Inputs: Processed user input. Outputs: Intent label. Name, Query response generation. Description: Generating a response based on the recognized intent. Inputs: Intent label. Outputs: Generated response. Name, Response rendering. Description: Formatting the response for output to the user interface. Inputs: Generated response. Outputs: Rendered response. Data stores. Name, AI/ML knowledge base. Description: Repository of AI/ML scripts and patterns for intent recognition and response generation. Name, User session data. Description: Storage for user session information and context. Data flows. Name, Data flow 1. Description: Flow from user input handling to intent recognition. From user input handling to intent recognition. Name, Data flow 2. Description: Flow from intent recognition to query response generation. From intent recognition to query response generation. Name, Data flow 3. Description: Flow from query response generation to response rendering. From query response generation to response rendering. External entities. Name, Users. Description: Interact with the chatbot through input and receive responses.